Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be a sales video. We've had a fair few sales. I am going to tone down the sales videos purely because I want to put more time into making maybe some more high quality videos, as I mentioned in one of my last ones, if you saw my last video. But this was quite a nice big day of sales, so I thought I'd do a video for it. I would always post my sales on TikTok anyway, so if you're not following me on TikTok, follow me on TikTok. But yeah, we've had a total of, I think, 17 sales. We got 10 on eBay, 3 on Depop, and 4 on Vinted. Depop's actually being quite consistent now. It's not getting tons, but a nice like 2 or 3 every time I'm posting my items, like every 48 hours, which ain't bad. So we're going to start with Depop. We're just going to jump straight into it. I'm trying to rattle through these because obviously 17 sales to get through. It's quite a lot. So, Depop. We've got a nice Thrasher skater hoodie, Thrasher magazine. I think I paid £6 for this in a charity shop. I think it was 6, I can't actually remember. I think it was 6, and it is sold on Depop for £17.50. So roughly a triple on that one. Then we've got, I paid up, I say pay up. I didn't pay up. I think I paid £7 something for this shirt. It's a Yves Saint Laurent shirt. Nice check, short sleeve shirt. Not really the weather for these sort of shirts, but someone's bought it. I paid, £7 something, sold for £20. Wasn't too bad. Yves Saint Laurent actually does pretty well on Depop, so if you have Yves Saint Laurent clothing to sell, list it on Depop as well. It's one of the brands I've noticed that even if most stuff sells on Vinted or eBay, Yves Saint Laurent does do alright on Depop. Now this was quite an interesting one to sell on Depop, but it's a National Geographic like fleece. I believe it's vintage as well, like vintage 90s fleece. This I paid £4 for in a charity shop, and it sold on Depop for £21. I think I had it up for 25, and someone sent me an offer of 19, which is still pretty good from £4. But I just counted 21 just to get a few extra quid out of it, and they bought it. So happy days. So that was the 3 Depop sales. We've had 4 on Vinted, as I said. Let me show you those. Those are some pretty good ones. This didn't last long at all. It's a belt. You probably can't see. It's a Wrangler belt. Nice Wrangler belt. It does say Wrangler there as well, but you probably can't see on the camera. But yeah, nice Wrangler belt. I paid £2.50 for this in a charity shop. I had it listed for literally like 48 hours, maybe. And I had it on Vinted for £12.95. And someone just paid £12.95. Didn't even send me an offer. Just paid. A nice like soft leather. It looks like it's not like, doesn't have wear, but you know when it looks like it's been used, but quite well. So it's quite sturdy. So yeah, nice leather belt. £2.50 into roughly 13 quid. And then we've got 3 items of clothing on Vinted. We've got, I haven't got my Vinted open yet to see the prices. Where have we got? Okay, we've got nice Patagonia, like very like velvety feel, full zip fleece. Got this from Fleek, didn't cost me anything, used my credit. And this sold for £25. I think I might have had this up for, I don't know what I had it up for. I either had it listed for 30 or 35, and someone sent me an offer of 25. I was just like, I'll take it. Might as well take it. Like I said, cost me nothing. And from the same bundle as that, nice Patagonia, was also this Patagonia. This one's like, it's fleecy, but it's like a sweatshirt as well. It's not like a zip, it's pullover sweatshirt. Had this one listed for 30 quid, and someone just paid the 30 quid. Nice 30 quid, all profit. Then the last item we have sold on Vinted was a pair of trousers that I got from the boot sale. They had a little bit of wear to the badge. They are a pair of Yves Saint Laurent chinos. I paid £3 at the boot sale for these, and they have sold on Vinted for £20. I had them listed for, I think, 25. Someone sent me an offer of 20. I paid £3. I'd always take £20 from £3. And that is all the Vinted sales. Now on to the eBay ones. I'll go through the clothing first. We've had a few cheap items of clothing on eBay. Let's get those out of the way first. Let's like maybe work in price range. First up, this one I sold really, really cheap. Just because this came in a bundle from Fleek, and this one, it had, I wouldn't say wear. It's obviously, it's a pair of True Religion trousers. Basically, it looks like it's been sewn together all down the side of this pocket, but not very well. And on the inside, someone's just like sewn this massive patch on the inside, all flappy. And I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to list it for like £6 or £7 just to get it gone. And someone bought it for £6.99. Cost me nothing, got it from Fleek. But yeah, that was the only item in that bundle that was quite damaged, so I just listed it for like £7 to get rid of it. And then we have another pair of trousers. This is a pair of Paul Smith jeans. Just simple, straight leg, Paul Smith denim jeans. I paid... What did I pay? I think I paid like £3 or £4 in a charity shop for these. I know they were very cheap. Actually, I think they were like £2.99 or something from a charity shop. I know they were very cheap. I normally don't pick up Paul Smith jeans that much because they're not fantastically big sellers. But because they were like so cheap, like £2.99, I picked them up and they sold for £15 on eBay. Right, we've got 3 more items of clothing. We have a nice Harley Davidson t-shirt. Very nice Harley Davidson t-shirt. Big print, size large. Big nice print on the back. Look at that, that's awesome. That's eagle print. And this has sold for... Well, first of all, got it from Fleek. Didn't cost me nothing, this one. £22. Well, £22.95, so £23 technically. So a nice £23 profit all on that one. Harley Davidson t-shirts. When I ordered these, Harley Davidson t-shirts used to sell better. They don't sell quite as well. They still sell pretty good, but not as well as they used to. But yeah, still, £23 for a Harley Davidson t-shirt. I'll take it. And then we have a pair of trousers. These I got from the boot sale. They are a pair of Ralph Lauren, Polo Ralph Lauren chino trousers. Very bright green. I would never wear anything like this. But these were only £4 at the boot sale. So £4, and I've sold these for $29.95. Ralph Lauren chinos always sell pretty well. I got 2 pairs of these. I got like a creamy coloured pair, I think, as well. Also for £4 from the same person. And they're also listed for £30. So £30 on these, and hopefully £30 on the other ones. And then last piece of clothing. This was a brand I've never came across before or seen before. I just like the pattern of the jumper. Very funky, like multicoloured jumper. The brand is Montichario. I think it's made in Italy. Yeah, Montichario, made in Italy. I just thought, you know, it's a funky jumper, made in Italy. And I did look up the brand, and some of these jumpers were going for around the £40 mark, so I thought, I'll take the risk. This was £8 in a charity shop, and I had it listed for £40, and I sent out an offer of £35, and someone accepted. So, £35 from £8. Oh, that's fallen over. Right, now we have 5 more items, and these are all not clothing, just some random bits. First up, this camera. I don't know if I've showed you this before, because I've already sold this. I thought this was working fine. Turns out when it got there, it wasn't working 100% correctly, so I did end up getting a return, and then I've just sold it for spares and repairs for like £8.50. Can't remember how much I paid for it. I think it was a couple of quid. I don't actually know. But yeah, sold for £8.50, so I haven't lost any money on it. That's the main thing. As long as you're not losing money, you're winning. Right, now, let's carry on up in price range, shall we? We have a PlayStation game. PlayStation 2 Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. I think there's like all different Street Fighter games on here. I found this in a charity shop actually for £1.50. Pretty sure it was £1.50. I know it was like less than £2. Yeah, I think it's £1.50. And I've sold this one for, see if I can find it, £17. A nice £17 on that one. So not bad from £1.50. And then we have Vintage Furby. Vintage Furby. This one, I think it has a name. What's this one called? What's it called? It is Furby Original Ladybug. This is the Ladybug Furby from 1999. I can't remember where I got this. I think my girlfriend picked this one up for me from a charity shop for a couple of quid, and sold for £35. Working perfectly, fully tested, even with tags as well. If you're looking at Furbies as well and you find them in charity shops and stuff, this purple tag here is what they had when they were vintage. If they don't have that anymore, they're probably more modern. But obviously, if you just look on the tags, they always say the years on the tags. So always look for the older ones. The modern ones don't really sell that well. But the vintage ones, if they're working, sell great. So yeah, £35 on that one. And then next thing, something I picked up at a boot sale. We have, let me find the exact name of what this is. This is a Sony Blu-ray home theater system, just a unit. And I paid £5 for this at a boot sale. Honestly, I didn't even know what this was until I got home and looked it up. I just saw Sony and Blu-ray for a £5 at a boot sale. And even if this was just a Blu-ray player, that would definitely get me like 20 to 30 quid. So I got lucky with this. Looked up when I got home and it was like a home theatre something. And yeah, £5 into, sold for £50. A whole £50 on this one. So yeah, that's one to keep an eye out for. If you want to know the model number, it's BDV E3100. Not that you're going to remember that, but definitely one to look out for. £5 into 50. And then the last item, only a little bit more expensive than that, but this was a very quick sale. Pair of boots. These are a pair of Scarpa Gore-Tex boots. Don't know the exact name of these. Rush Track Light women's Gore-Tex boots. But yeah, they're in great condition. When I found them, they only had a little bit of mud on them, but literally, it just brushed off. There's no wear at all, really. Literally in fantastic condition. I found these in a charity shop for £15, and I've sold them for £60. And they literally sold within like 2 days. So definitely one to look out for. Scarpa boots. And that's everything. And as usual, I've got to crack on. It's late in the evening, and I should have been packaging this stuff at least an hour ago. Otherwise, I'm going to be late for dinner in the house. So I'm going to get cracking. I'll try and rush through this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do check the description for all my links to Tilt and whatnot. You get a free £10 to spend if you sign up using my referral codes or referral links. And there's a discount code for Fleek for £25 off your first order. And as usual, like, subscribe, comment. See you on the next one.